The new content for 1.3 looks amazing, and we will finally get to know more about Section 6 and Lighter. This patch is way above my expectations with new characters, game modes, quality of life features and events. So without further ado, let's get right into it, starting with the new characters. For Phase 1 we will have Yanagi on the rate up banner, and the two A ranks with her will be Anby and Billy. Yanagi is of the Anomaly role and she deals electric damage. We also got to see some of her skills and man, they look pretty cool. One thing I thought was quite interesting about Yanagi is the fact that she has two different stances to use in combat, and both gives her buffs and allows her to do different attacks, but unfortunately we are still lacking a lot of information, like what those buffs do. For Phase 2 we will get Lighter on the banner with two A ranks, Ben and Korin. Lighter will be a stun character with fire damage. One thing that surprises me the most about Lighter is the fact that he doesn't only boost fire damage on your team, but also ice damage, which is quite surprising. This makes him viable to run with Alan Joe and other future ice damage dealers too, which is a great investment. Then for both phases, as always, there will be banners with signature weapons for both the S rank and A ranks, which we don't know what the S rank W engines will do yet. There is also two new Bangboos, and surprisingly they are both A ranks, Baddie Boo and Night Boo. I think Baddie Boo not being S rank is a bit unfortunate unless it's easy to get him, but one awesome thing is that Night Boo will be obtainable from an event all the way to max, so that is awesome and very free to play friendly. I also think that Night Boo is very funny with the rainbow ponies he summons, so I hope he is good. Next, let's talk about the new content that's coming in version 1.3. This is probably the most surprising part for me in this patch, with an exciting new game mode, which we will get to in a bit. First we have Yanagi and Lighter's new agent stories. It's pretty cool since we are getting two agent stories in one patch, and the best thing to point out here is that these stories will have some extra rewards, and it seems a bit more special than what we had before with more rewards and special content modes. The most exciting thing about the new stories is that in Lighter's story, we will get to play a new game mode that is a side scroller. It looks pretty fun and reminds me a lot of some old beat 'em up style games. There is also a new store that opened in Lumina Square that is owned by the DJ. It seems like you can buy new decorations from the store and you will be able to decorate your room as Belle and Wise. Then we have some great new game modes. The first one is called Simulated Battle Trial. This new game mode is probably my most favorite part about version 1.3. In this new game mode, you have to clear a tower with floors and you get to choose your characters and bamboos. One thing that makes this game mode challenging is, the higher you climb in the tower, the stronger the enemy becomes and you don't recover HP per battle. So you have to make sure you don't take a lot of damage if possible. You also get replacements that you can choose so that if you do lose a character, you can pick a reserved character as a backup, but it seems like we will have limited reserved slots for this. Now about the rewards for this game mode, not only will you get polychromes, you will also get new badges from this, which is a new thing and we will talk about it later in this video. The second new game mode is a Hollow Zero roguelike mode called The Mystery of Arpeggio Fault. There is 5 chapters in this game mode which will have random generated areas, and it seems to be using the TV mode for this game mode. It looks really fun and the combat is instant by just bumping into the enemies, so it looks fast and fluid. Although there is limited info about this game mode for now, it seems like we will get a new Bamboo Night Boo with a limited time event by doing this game mode. Next we have the quality of life features. There is a lot of quality of life features coming in version 1.3, and one of them is an updated compendium. There will be new weekly missions to do, which is now called Redo Weekly. This is like an updated system from the old weekly system, and it definitely looks more fun and interesting with more rewards. Another huge quality of life update we get in 1.3 is you can now upgrade lower tier master copies into higher tiers, which is pretty big. This will make it easier to craft S rank drive disks, and hopefully this puts less strain on the drive disk grind, especially when you get bad RNG. They have also added a pin system for characters and bamboos, so now you can pin them to the top of the list to make it easier to find them. One last thing that I mentioned earlier in this video is the new badges in the game, which you can place on your name card, And I guess this allows you to flex on your friends now, and they look pretty cool. When I first saw this, I was wondering if this could be a step closer to them releasing the multiplayer battle mode they mentioned in an interview before, but who knows. For events we get login events for more tapes and boopons, a new VR event where you have to use buffs to make it easier to clear the levels, a new event about selling food from a food truck, a new photo taking event, a new event with weekly goals that looks quite interesting and rewarding, and some double drop events, which is always nice. As always, this patch was way above my expectations and I can't wait to try out the new characters. Speaking of characters, make sure to check out this video if you'd like to see all the upcoming characters for Zenless Zone Zero. Peace out.